All right. Hi, everyone on the internet. This is Dawn here. I work with Interact, and then I have Cecelia from Taking Charge Inc. And the reason we are having this call is because over the last couple of weeks, us here at Interact Quiz Maker have watched Cecelia go from like no quiz to epic quiz, bringing in really incredible results with Google Ads. And so I just wanted to get her on video and let us know how it happened. So Cecelia, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thanks for having me, Dawn. I was both humbled and honored when you asked me if I was willing to do this. And I was like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
So this is exciting. And the quiz process is exciting. And I did a challenge about 3 weeks ago for using quizzes. And I've had Interact free for probably, 4 months, maybe, give or take. And I never did anything with it, but somehow the universe aligned, and taking that challenge was like, oh, wow. It really set off some light bulbs for me on how I could use this quiz. And once I had the how, I was like, okay, let's do it, right? Let's go. I jumped in with both feet, started fishing around to find the quiz that would work for the thing that I wanted to promote. And after a few iterations and just testing it out, I initially did a traffic ad on Facebook. And I was just testing it out to see what sort of interest would be out there. And what I noticed, and some of the things I liked about Interact, is you can set it up to where they can either enter their email to get results, or you can give them an option to skip their email. So that was pretty cool. I liked how I could redirect the results to my landing pages. Nothing against anybody that upgrades, because the upgrade is nice. I just got the standard or the basic upgrade. I didn't go up from there. But with the standard upgrades, you don't get any of the analytics. So after talking with Jackie, and she was like, you can take the results and create your own pages with your own email funnel. And then that way you can track the results as well. And I was like, oh my gosh. So that was pretty cool. So I took your quiz and put it on my own page so I know when people are landing on it. And then I have the results on my own pages so I can see how many people land on it and how many people are actually taking the entire quiz. And it was coming in at like a 98 something percent, like they were taking it and finishing it. Because one of the things that you're not able to track unless you upgrade is like, where are they falling off, right? So it's not like I'd be able to see which question they didn't answer because I didn't have that version. But when you got it coming in at 98%, who cares?
I love it. And the quiz that you created, what's it called again? It's about friendship, right?
Yep. What kind of friend are you, or what type of friend are you? Yep.
And you're moving people towards an app.
Yeah, so I'm moving people from the what kind of friend are you quiz to my mobile app. So it's in essence a sales page, but not a sales page. I'm taking them from the quiz, I give them the results, and based on the results, I tell them why this new mobile app is something that they need in their life.
Yeah, love it. And it's a pretty cool app, actually. So the app is something that basically, like, if you don't check in to the app in, like, is it 36 hours, it'll contact your like emergency contacts and let them know.
Yeah, it is an app I built for people who live alone, who like living alone, but are always concerned about what happens if something really bad happens to me and I'm home alone, right? And I just had a call with a friend of mine a couple of weekends ago, and she was telling me how her mom passed away and they didn't know for 3 days, and her mom live in the same city. And a lot of people be like, well, how do you not know that your mom passed away and you live in the same city? But, you know, people have different relationships with their relatives, be it a parent, a cousin, a sibling, whatever. And sometimes you just don't have that level of communication, right? And then some parents don't like to be bothered, you know? So there's that class of people as well. But what my app would do is exactly what you said. You know, every day you get in the app to get your daily dose of awesome. And if you don't check in 24 hours, we send you a text message that says, hey, Dawn, are you okay? If you don't respond, then we, of course, want to make sure we get you some help as quickly as possible. So we would send a text to the emergency list that you set up. So it's basically going to be a way for people who are my age who don't want to wear the life alert necklace and and that sort of thing, or even, if you're not my age, if you're that high school kid going to college, you don't want to be calling your mom every day, right? But this makes it easier for us to stay connected without being burdened with someone, calling us every day or something like that.
Yeah, I love it. And you are actually just launching the app right now, right?
Correct. We are in pre-launch, and we should be done and with all the bugs by September 5th, if not sooner. My developer is diligently working to make that happen. And while we're in pre-launch, I'm giving people an opportunity to not only get on the wait list, so they'll be the first to know, but they can also pre-purchase the app for $60 for the first year, which is only $5 a month, right? Less than the cost of a Starbucks, to give you that peace of mind of knowing if something serious happens that somebody will be notified, and it doesn't have to be the worst case scenario. I think about that as well because my brain always goes there. But it could be, we all drive, right? What happens if you're in a serious car accident, right? And you're in the hospital and you can't communicate. So it's just those scenarios to where somebody will know within 32 hours instead of 32 days that something's happened to you.
Yeah, I love it. I think that is I don't know, it seems like a service for the world, actually. And for introverts who don't want to have to extrovert. Can we talk a little bit about like the quiz creation process? Because even the reason that I knew that it went so well is because you were posting in the quiz collective,
Yes.
which is like our community. So, your name is the marketing maven, right? I'm
Yes.
not wrong with that. So you like know what's up, and we can see that in the quiz community. But it looks like you also like were able to get like some pretty good feedback from Ashley and Jackie and myself. And one thing we're trying really hard to do is like help people move past that sort of like analysis paralysis stage when it comes to creating a quiz. So I don't know if that was helpful, or if you could give us some like details about what posting in the community felt like, and then also like maybe the support from Interact, if it helped you get there.
Awesome. Well, first of all, your support is so top flight, right? I mean, as soon as I got signed up with the paid program, no, I take that back. Before I signed up with the paid program, I scheduled 15 minutes, right? And Jackie happened to be the one to give me a call. And as soon as I got the phone with her, I was like, okay, I'm ready to upgrade, right? So just getting that level of response and customer service, not getting a press 1 for such and such and such and such, right? That is so, but actually talking to a real person and getting my questions answered, it was just so comfortable for me to upgrade right then. And then after upgrading and getting into the collective, knowing that there is a community of support of other people who are looking to build their business using quizzes as well, was truly helpful. And then the library that you have of live quizzes that are out there. So one of the things I do outside of my mobile app is I teach and coach people how to run highly successful Facebook ads. And in your marketing quizzes, there's actually 2 live quizzes of people talking about Facebook ads. So being able to use that as a blueprint to bring in leads for my coaching business has been phenomenal as well. So between the live support, both with your 15-minute schedule of chats, as well as the calls that you do periodically throughout the week, and then having the live quiz library, I mean, those are 3 resources to where there's no reason for anyone to be stuck with their quiz. And I'm a proponent of done is better than perfect. And analysis paralysis will keep you stuck, right? So I love that you have so many touch points. And then even if you do post a question in the quiz collective, you all are very super responsive to get back to us as in a timely manner. I'm talking within 24 to like 32 hours. It's not like, you take 2 days, because in this world we live in, 2 days could be 2 days worth of money or 2 days worth of not getting results while we're waiting to hear back from you. So the fact that you guys have 3 touch points and you're super responsive also gave me peace of mind of knowing I made the right decision to go with Interact versus the challenge that I was in 3 weeks ago.
Not that we're talking about that necessarily, but yeah, it was interesting to see people who had done that challenge, just looking for like a different sort. And this is like what we say about, or like I say about, like, there's lots of coaches in the world, and there's lots of teachers in the world, and there's lots of different software programs in the world, right? And for each person, they're going to have different needs. And so we definitely work with a lot of like solopreneurs or people with smaller teams. And I think that's one of the reasons that like it's helpful to have more of these touch points and like the office hours. And because, oh my God, you could spend so much money on like coaching and training to be an entrepreneur, right? So it's pretty cool that like over the last year and a half, like Interact has really gone hard on creating, and it's of course because like Interact, like the owners, the founders, and everyone in it, it's a small team, there's like 10 people. They really are about like bringing the humanity back into marketing. And like one way is with the quizzes, right, which are almost like a conversation. But another way is honestly, like I feel personally like I've made friends with people all over the world, and especially like in the States, because there's lots of Americans and I'm Canadian, just like being in the community or like leading quiz coaching calls. And it's really special to see people, because if you have a cool idea for a business, or your business is already a cool idea, it's really neat to see like the distilling process that happens as people work out like what their quiz is going to be about and how it's really going to work to convert like down a funnel. Yeah. And then you were just like this spectacular, like glowing, like so fast, such crazy, amazing results. Are you running conversion ads now?
I am. So I started, oh gosh, the week of the 19th, and I was building my quiz, trying my quiz, testing out my quiz. And then the week of the 26th, that Sunday, I think, I don't know, I don't have a calendar, whatever last Monday was. Last Monday, I switched over to a conversion ad. And since I switched over to a conversion ad, I wouldn't be worth my salt as an engineer if I didn't share my numbers with you. So just since, I got my ads manager right here. So just since last Monday for my quiz, I'm sending it to 2 separate audiences. One is a live alone, home alone audience. The other is a singles audience. And I have sent this out. I've gotten 719 link clicks and 296 emails. So I am over the moon with the results that I have gotten from the quiz. And those who are interested in what that means, that is a 41% opt-in rate. And most landing pages, you're doing good if you're getting a 30%. And to know that I'm coming in at 41%, I am like super stoked and over the moon. And this is for people who are voluntarily giving me their name and email. So, hey, I'm loving it.
Yay, that's so amazing. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad. I personally haven't run ads to anything yet, but like I have some ideas for some quizzes that would work for my business. And like seeing your results, especially hearing back from like ads managers from other clients and stuff about like how hard it is to make Facebook ads work right now. It's really cool to know that like if you do quizzes right, they're still working, even though the ads manager keeps changing. And and ads are just, I don't know, they might be getting a little bit easier for a little bit. I don't know. You never know, like depending on the economy and who's buying, like what's going to happen. But it's really rad to know that like similar results to what we were talking about years ago that we were getting with quizzes that got us so excited are like still happening even after COVID and even after like this boom of like online business.
Awesome.
Do you have any advice to anyone who wants to get a quiz out there?
I would say just do it. And you know what? I will also say join Facebook groups in your niche. Because one of the things I did in the week before that I was running my quiz just as a traffic ad, just to get people to click on it, I was posting the quiz in groups. I was like, hey, will you take this quiz and give me your thoughts about it? And that's how you can also get free opinions. Everybody loves to give their opinion, right? Good or bad. I even had one lady, and I'm not going to say her name because she is an Interact affiliate representative, tell me that my quiz was shit. I don't know if it's okay to say that, but she did. She's like, I do quizzes for a living, and your quiz is blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, okay. But again, because I got so much feedback, positive feedback, that one little blip on the radar, it didn't send me down a spiral like, oh my gosh, I got to change my quiz. She said it doesn't work. She's an Interact affiliate. Oh no, oh no. Because you're getting a broad spectrum of opinions. And again, they're free. Just ask people to take your quiz. And if you are in groups that are in your niche, let them know, hey, I just need to do the research, and take that. Don't make it a requirement for them to enter their email, because, you know, people always think that you're going to start sending them stuff or whatever. But if you have that in there as optional to where they don't have to enter their email, I find more people were inclined to give me their email anyway, which was super cool. So yeah, if you got a quiz, get it out there in your groups. I mean, Interact is great, but you guys aren't in our niche. You guys are not our ideal clients. So get in those Facebook groups, post your quiz, get the feedback, and let them work out the kinks for you.
I love it. That is such good advice. And that's actually something we speak about a lot. A lot of the time, like if you share your quiz with your friends and family, they're going to come back with a whole bunch of opinions, but they probably, some of them, but mostly they're probably not your ideal client, right? Or customer. So I think that's like really great advice, whether you want a quiz or not, like get into groups with your ideal customers. Don't be pitching yourself all the time, of course, because that's going to get you kicked out, but you can learn so much, not just feedback, but like voice of customer and like pain points and aspirations. I love it. Cecelia, if anyone who's watching this wants to find you somewhere, where's the best place for them to find you?
There's my name. Search my name here in the Zoom and you will find me on Facebook. Feel free to send me a friend request. I'm getting close to my 5,000, but every couple of weeks I go through and, as my dad would say, weed my garden to get rid of people who are not engaging or commenting. So, but yeah, that's my name on Facebook. Send me a friend request. If you want to brainstorm on your quiz or using Facebook ads, I know you've got Ashley at Interact, and Ashley is amazing and wonderful. But again, I am more than happy to help anybody who's looking to move the needle forward in their business. And having Interact in this quiz has just been like a godsend. It's just like a perfect storm of stuff, right? I've had you for 4 or 5 months. I didn't do anything with it. I took that master class and the light bulb went off. And then I'm launching my mobile app. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. So I am so excited about the possibilities. And so now I'm just shifting to use this quiz format to promote my coaching business as well. So this is exciting.
Amazing. I love it. I can't wait to see your next quiz and also sort of see the results from your launch, which is happening in a couple months. And yeah, so that's Cecelia Morris on Facebook, and that's the best place for people to find you.
I am on LinkedIn, Twitter, IG, but Facebook is my hub. I tell all my clients, find a home like Delta. You can fly Delta anywhere in the world, but their hub is Atlanta. So find a hub and do your best there, and then make sure you claim your real estate, and your real estate is your name. So if you haven't claimed your real estate on any of those other sites, social sites, go ahead and claim your name. So that way, when you are ready to build your new airport, you've already got the land.
I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this with me, Cecelia. It's so inspiring to get to work with you, and can't wait to watch your business continue to grow from the collective. And I'm going to add you on Facebook.
Sounds great, Dawn. I'm looking forward to doing more with Interact and sharing more of my success stories as well. So thank you for your time, and this has been great.